Please subscribe. Ask your friends to subscribe. And if you can afford to, please contribute. PayPal at the bottom of the screen. So this is about the demise of economies in Western democracies. Don't worry about Asia. Don't worry about Vietnam. They are booming. They have gone from 1990, Vietnam was one of the poorest countries in the world, to right now, it is one of the fastest growing countries in the world. It has enthusiasm, and it doesn't have a huge government. So the people blamed for this demise in the Western economies: 1, government; 2, lawyers; 3, legislators. The federal government has hired over 100,000 people since Justin Trudeau became Prime Minister. Some of them are working very hard to improve life. Others, though, are simply sitting there saying, how can we control things? How can we make sure that some farmer in a dusty field in Saskatchewan is making sure that he's keeping as much dust down as possible? I hear that from people in all sorts of business. Government is encroaching upon them all the time. And therefore, business doesn't want to come to Canada. And the business that is here, some of them want to leave. You've heard guests on this station talking about that. And others are saying, we can't afford to spend all our time trying to satisfy some bureaucrats asking questions or trying to keep their thumbs down on us. The other group, which is hindering progress, are lawyers. Not all lawyers, but there's a whole thing now called ESG, environmental, social, and governance. And lawyers are salivating. Young lawyers in particular, say, this is a whole new field. And I've seen some quotes that are saying, we will show you, when this comes fully into place, all the ways that you can sue businesses when they don't comply with this. And what is this? Well, as I said, it's ESG. Businesses are to assess the impact of climate change or risk management and government strategies. So businesses are going to be forced to do a lot of hoops that bureaucrats are going to say and dictate, and they're paid lawyers to do that. And then there's going to be some bureaucrats who are going to judge whether those businesses are indeed paying enough attention to things like climate change and risk management. And if they don't, the bureaucrats are going to come in and smash down those businesses. Third, legislators. I've known from many, many situations where I've asked an MP or an MPP, I said, did you read that legislation? Well, no, we were told what it is. So there's a 50-page piece of legislation. They were told the headlines, they vote for it. Most do have no idea what that legislation is to achieve, which is why we have so much stuff on the books now that no one can comply with. Bureaucrats and the cabinet say, vote for this, and they do so. So let's stop that creeping into our economy, because what's happening is that Canada, in particular, is becoming one of the poorest countries. We're still rich because of our resources and people working hard. It's not going to last forever. Liberties and freedom of speech are under attack in Canada like never before. So let's keep this discussion on the air. PayPal, write a check, and please include your address so I can write a thank you letter to you. And ask your friends, please subscribe. It's important to keep this on the air. And thank you.